Hi everyone, I want to talk to you about my first F. So this video was requested by my brother. He basically told me that he wanted to know more about how I was not the perfect 4.0 student in the end and how I got into PhD. And because of that, I thought that I should probably start telling you the story about my first F. So my first F was actually in Croem, in pre-calculus. So from kindergarten all the way up to 9th grade, I was a 4.0 student. Grades were very important to my family, and they emphasized that I should always get straight A's or the highest grade possible. So I studied very hard and I managed to have a 4.0 when I graduated. Hence I applied to Croem, which is a specialized school in science and math, and there I had already taken trigonometry and algebra back in the 9th grade, so I was in a way advanced, and I asked for an advanced class which was pre-calculus. Let's wait for the cars to pass. Okay, so yeah, I asked for pre-calculus, and in that class I noticed that math was hard and I had to really work on it. And even though I busted my ass off to get a really high grade for the first exam, I managed to get an F. And that grade was really devastating for me. Keep in mind that I was used to always having A's, and an F does not go along with an A. And I remember that day when the professor handed out the exams corrected and I saw the F. I tried so hard not to cry in the classroom, and once I got out of that class, that was at 7:30, I still remember, I ran to the residency, to my room. I called my mother and I started crying. I think I cried the whole morning because it felt like I failed, like I was not worth being there. And it was something really hard for me. But with time and with my mother telling me that an F doesn't really define you, and this is something that I truly believe nowadays, an F and even a grade doesn't define you. What defines you is the effort and the hard work you put into getting that goal or passing that class. And it's not only passing the class, it's also the knowledge you take away from those hard works and those long nights and those intense study sessions. So my first F was devastating, just like any first failure is to anyone who's not used to failing. But we should not necessarily look at it as failure. It's more of a learning opportunity. So the message I want to leave you with is, if you get an F, if it's your first F, if you get a bad grade, something you're not used to that's letting you down, don't put all your heart into that place of, I'm not good enough, I'm not doing something that I thought it was right. Just take that learning experience and work hard and identify where do you need to improve. And in the end, there's more value in a B that you get out of hard work than an A that was gotten easily. So for that class, to finish the whole story, I got my first F, but after that F, I worked even harder than I did for the first exam, and I managed to get a B. A B is not the same as an A, but still, that B represented my hard work and those long nights of intensive study sessions that got me to overcome that first pebble or huge rock in the way of pre-calculus. And this applies to everything. A lot of announcements here, huh? So yeah, so finally, I hope you enjoyed this video of honesty session, and if you want to hear anything from my experience, any advice, feel free to leave a request down in the comments below. Thank you so much for watching. Leave a comment and give this video a thumbs up if you liked it. Missed the previous video? Click on that clip right there. If you want to get more videos, click on that subscribe button. Bye!